All right, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, some for a very long time, ever since Capcom announced that this was coming. This is Marvel Vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. We looked at it on the Xbox 360. I was so happy I was almost in tears.
Around the office, there's so many guys in the office who are editors and producers who are such huge fans of this game.
Yes.
When they heard that we even had a copy, it was great seeing how excited these guys were, and to see that fever, because you and I, we get crushed with stuff every day.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to see what's special.
I knew this was special. Come on.
Because it had comic book characters.
No,
in
yeah,
it.
seriously.
I love it. What about the fighting game people? That's
Yeah.
my problem with Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yes.
And with 3 is the fantasy for me is that I'm Ryu. But when I play Marvel vs. Capcom, it's just crazy everywhere.
Insanity.
There's like bazillion point combos. There's just fire everywhere and explosions.
It's like a comic book has come to life. When you play a game like Kingdom Hearts, you are really forcing to open up your imagination that these Square characters would coexist with these Disney characters. This kind of makes a little bit more sense just from a fiction kind of standpoint. And it also makes the Marvel characters relevant as video game characters, which they have been for a very long time, but also Capcom relevant as comic book characters or kind of super heroic type characters.
I'm glad you enjoyed this.
I'm
glad that you love it. It's beautiful to look at. It leaves me a little cold. That's just the fact. I don't feel the gut connection. You and I talked about the gut with Dead Space 2.
Do you
never feel that with this game?
Do you think because it's a team up? Because there's too many characters?
Yeah, I'm swapping people in and out. People are jumping in and out. It's like a battle royale in the WWE. It just seems a bit silly, and I don't have the gravity of a Ryu. I don't have the gravity of a Street Fighter World.
It's not one against the world kind of vibe here.
I just feel like the sense of deja vu that I felt going from the last Street Fighter to 4.
It exists again here, sure.
And it's really strong here.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I played that on the Dreamcast.
And we just looked at 2 as well.
And it looks great.
It does look great.
It's missing some of the fluidity.
You know what it is? It looks like 4-color page, faded out 70s comic book art compared to this popping off the screen, beautiful 3D.
Game.
I know.
So what has happened in the interim is this game has gotten only slightly more beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And there's some more
better voice acting, better
characters.
music, cooler characters, more up-to-date roster.
You get a lot of comic book fan service, a lot of Capcom fan service.
That's what this is all about.
Boom. I get it. I understand.
Come on. Has there been a better looking fighting game than this? This has got to be the most beautiful fighting game.
I don't know. I think Street Fighter looks great.
It does, but it doesn't get as flashy as this. It doesn't get as crazy cool as this.
I don't really get impressed by the Flash.
I do.
You saw my first wife.
I love it.
She was not flashy.
Okay, what are you giving Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Always working in the XYs.
7.5 from me, Vic.
9 from me.
Woo!
I said go buy it.